Hey YouTube, so day 5 of my lease upgrade. I'm tired. We went on probably an 8-mile walk. I feel like him, but I'm still awake. He, he's all tuckered out. Um, but here's the update on the lease. So today is Friday, so Thursday, late in the day, I received a call that I could come in and take a look at the list of trucks. So by the time I took the shuttle from Campus Inn over to the terminal, got to the leasing office, it was a little after 4 o'clock. They closed at 5 at Success Leasing. And there were 3 trucks on the list at that time. They were all used internationals, and they all had like between like 180,000 and 300,000 miles for reefer. So I said I declined those options. They told me that I had 2 days to choose a truck. So today would be day 2. And I said, really? Like, you called me at the end of the day. So she said she'd put some notes in. Nonetheless, I was over there at 8 o'clock this morning. They open at 9, at which point they have the updated refresh list available at 9. So by the time I arrived, I was number 3 in line. And again, that was like 7:45, 8 o'clock is when I got there. We waited, and then one by one, we went up and selected which truck. Now, you don't get to like, it's not like you're car shopping, right? You don't get to go out and look in the lot and say, I want to test drive this one and this one and this one and this one. Because they have to get so many drivers out the door and so many trucks out the door, you literally look at their list they have available and say, I want to look at that one. They put your name on it that you're looking at it. But you don't get to look at more than one at a time. So, like, if you said you didn't want that one and came back, you're down then to what they have available, because there have been other people waiting in line. So your option, like 2 or choice number 2, choice number 3, those might be already assigned to other people. So I was third in the list. I knew I wanted a new truck. And beyond that, I wasn't too choosy, right? Like, color-wise, I wasn't too choosy. So anyway, so I selected to choose a metallic emerald green. And they gave me the keys, told me where it was. Actually, no. The key was not available. They had to call the parts department to cut a key. So I had to walk over the parts department to pick up the key and then go find the truck. So she had given me the wrong directions on both Bay 47 and where to find the truck. So I got my steps in even before this guy and I, which I'm going to tell you his name, this guy and I went for our walk. So I finally found it. Couldn't get it to start. It's an automatic. And the other 2 guys that were in front of me were 1 truck over. So I went over and I go, how did you start this? Well, the battery was shut off. So I turned the battery on the floor of the truck. And then it started right up. And then I just started to look at, the features and benefits. And there's a lot of cabinets. There's ambient lighting on the ceiling. It's a larger bed area. There's a space for not a full-size fridge like at home, but a decent fridge and freezer. And then there's a microwave cabinet. And I'm gonna film all of this at some point. So, and then I test drove it. So they give you the alarm code, so you can turn it on, take it for a drive. You just can't take it out of the gates. So, but there's a lot of space to drive around at Springfield. So I did that. I drove it around, and it's an automatic, so it felt a little strange. But it, for the most part, felt like it ran good. So I went and parked it, and then I went back into the leasing office and said, okay, that's the one I want. What do I do now? So she handed me a very thick inspection report, and she told me do that last. So if I'm going to have graphics put on, if I'm going to have a fridge put in and a microwave and all that, she's like, make sure that all of that work is done first before you do your inspection, because the inspection is to protect me. So I would mark down every scrape, missing something, everything that is wrong with it. So that's why I should wait until all of the work is done. Then they need my LLC paperwork, at which point they will draft the contract. They also gave me a handy little cheat sheet as to what day of the week you sign your agreement, and then when your first payment becomes effective and how many days you're charged on that first payment. So, there's a lot involved. So I left there, went to my fleet manager, got signed off on getting a fridge put in, the TV mount. I'm going to just plug in the microwave myself. And I think that's about it from the fleet manager. But yeah, so I have to make an appointment at a shop to have that stuff put in. But it doesn't sound like the contract, it's already Friday, so it doesn't sound like the contract will be available till next week at some point. So, yeah, I'll be leaving next week. Now, what I didn't realize is that I'm currently being paid my guarantee as a company driver right now. So I thought that while I was here waiting on a truck that I was not making any money. But I am making my guarantee, and then once I'm dispatched my first load, then I switch over to the lease guarantee. So yeah, that's where I'm at. There's a lot of things I can do before I actually leave. Like I could transfer all my stuff to the truck right now. But truth be told, I don't want to carry my stuff on the shuttle, to get off at the shuttle, to take it all the way to where the truck is parked. I would rather wait till the truck can go out the gate, come back to the hotel, load my stuff up from the hotel, put the dog on, and get going, so to speak. So I have to pick up quite a few things tomorrow. There's an equipment list. I have to stop at like 3 or 4 different departments. Pick up an atlas, pick up fluids, pick up chains, pick up this, pick up that. So, and that I will just, as I pick stuff up, take it to the truck right away. But I like the truck. It's clean. It's, it'll work. But I know you've been waiting to find out what this guy, what his name is. So I wonder, because remember, he's a year old, so he came with a different name, but I didn't think the name fit him, nor did I really like the name. So I wanted his new name to be something from the trucking industry. So this guy's new name is officially Jake Break. But I call him Jake. Jake. Oh, I don't know if he's that tired or if he's learning his name. I'm using it a lot. But I think the walk really made him tired, and then he came back. He ate, and then he chewed on his bone for a good 15 minutes. So, I look like hell, and this guy is in dog heaven because he's currently sleeping, which is what I should be doing right now. So anyway, got my truck, got my dog, named my dog. Tomorrow is a new day. We'll start over with all sorts of new stuff, and I'll report on what's going on. Day 5, got my truck. It's good. So be safe out there. Run. Make that money. 2018, prosperous.